I'm Sharon McGukin, author of Flowers of the Heart, A Bride's Guide to Choosing Flowers for Her Wedding. And today I was presenting a program at the Northeast Floral Expo in Sturbridge, Massachusetts. I wanted to show you some things we did in our class. We were working with floral cuffs, which is a great new idea for brides. It's especially good for a reception bouquet. You go in with a grand entrance and flowers on your arm for the dance and greeting guests, but sometimes a traditional bouquet just doesn't fit as comfortably. The one that we created today was with the Floral Oasis wire collar. And then we took that and bent it into almost a saddle shape over the arm. We added a few pearls with the pearl strands. If you go to Smither'sOasis.com and go under products, you can see some of these products up close. Then we began by adding flowers that we had wired in, such as spray roses. We had taken mini callas and wrapped wire up and down the stem so that it added a little strength and a lot of ornamentation. We even used metallic and bullion wire on our bear grass and our lily grass, and then just took our finger and twirled it over to create a fun and interesting shape. As you'll notice, the flowers are equal on both sides, hanging down, and just pressed to the size of the bride's arm. Then we took cold adhesive glue and glued the dendrobium orchids directly to the handle, making a beautiful bouquet that any bride could enjoy making a grand entrance to the reception with. In light of floral cuffs, we also had a few more bouquets that we did. This is using Smilex. Smilex is a greenery that comes in a long tube of greens, and all we had to do was take it over the open part of our floral cup. We took the wire collar and pressed it into a circle so that the arm could go through it, and then we just glued in and wired in Cymbidium orchids, green dendrobium orchids, the orchid petals, a little bit of moss, and a lot of amaranthus. I just simply wired them in at the top, wound them through, glued in the extra pieces, and then took my bullion and metallic wire and ran it around to create a structure. If you'll see, the long length of the bride's gown will be emphasized by this graceful bouquet. And it's comfortable for the bride because it simply slides onto her arm for easy wear. Same process here with this particular bouquet. We've added the purple dendrobium orchids to this and added also on top of the Smilex a little bit of the plumosa, adding a light airy feel, and chose to use gold wire for this particular floral cuff. Vertical bouquets are the latest rage just because they're so comfortable and so dramatic. Brides love a little drama on their special day. Our final bouquet that we created in class using a Fitz bracelet for the handle. We then took one of the Oasis wire collars, fashioned it into a flat form, and wired our flowers directly to the base of it. Before beginning wiring the flowers in, added a little bit of the pearl beaded wire around the edge to give extra ornamentation. Then wired our flowers vertically, adding in some lily grass, some hypericum, some amaranthus, dendrobium orchids. And then to the top of the design, we glued the dendrobium orchids. We simply took a stem, plucked the individual orchids, and glued them to the top of our bouquet. Isn't this fun? Wouldn't that be graceful for a bride? This would be particularly beautiful for a wedding in a museum or a floral garden. It's a lot of fun to have an interesting bouquet, very different, makes the pictures extra special. So I hope you'll check back to see what else is happening with floral art. Thanks for joining Sharon McGukin, author of Flowers of the Heart.